I'm not jealous of a lot of the advantages that these newer generations have, because I'm Generation X, or a Zennial born in 1980. I'm not jealous of a lot of that new technology stuff, those advantages that they have. However, I am really jealous of how easy it is for them to buy weed, because Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, growing up and getting weed in the 90s, okay? 93 to 99. Getting weed was a friggin' adventure, bro. You put your life in danger, dog. In danger. Now, there's some states that are legal. Trump's talking about, declassifying it all of a sudden. You can go to gas stations and get vapes. Easy. This is what we had to do in the 90s. First thing you had to do is you had to get a dude's pager number. Once you got that pager number, which is really hard to come by, then you had to send the page out and wait for that person to call you back. That would take a minimum of 3 hours, okay? And you're waiting by a phone. Nobody had a cell phone, really. We had landlines, okay? Still, you had to wait minimum of 3 hours. Then you finally got the phone call saying, all right, hey, bro, what you want? All right, let me call you back. You give them your order, they're going to call you back. And then you have to wait. That wait could take another 3 hours. You have no idea. So you're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. Finally, the phone call comes in. You get it. All right, bro, meet me here. Okay, the meet me here is always across town. Even if you are across town, you still had to meet his ass across town. And normally, when you got there, and it was a long-ass drive, even if it was like a 10-minute drive across town, it would feel like a 25-minute drive across town. Then you would get there. Normally, it was a trailer park. And then you would have to take like 19 right turns until you get to like the part of the trailer park where all the trailers are like on stilts almost. And then you would go up, knock on the door. He would come to the door, normally wearing a dirty wife beater, invite you inside, but will not invite you to sit down. And then there you are, standing at the door facing inside the home. Normally there was a kid there, no shirt on, in a diaper, probably in a chair about to get fed, watching cartoons, guns on the table, not just like Mac 10 or whatever. Yes, guns, gang guns there. He, the person hooking you up, will go back into his bedroom for what would feel like 25, 30 minutes, because obviously he's doing maths, he's using scales and stuff like it's the Roman Empire, and then he's going to come out, he's going to throw you your order, and it's always in a Ziploc bag, one of those little Ziploc baggies, tied in a knot, and then pulled as tight as possible, so it almost like breaks, and then you're done, and you would leave. All of that for a dime bag that had stems and seeds in it. So yeah, I'm jealous of that part of this generation.